Hey guys, this is another unboxing of a wholesale fish order with some trans-shipped fish. This will probably be the last wholesale order I do for a little while until this kind of virus scare settled down a little bit. We're kind of anticipating that there's going to be a business shutdown. If that's the case, I don't want to have anything on order and then have to get stuck anywhere. But like I said, this is a wholesale and a transship. So the difference between that is the wholesale order is fish directly from the wholesaler. They have them in tanks at their warehouse. And then transship is the fish order I placed came directly from the farm. It hit my wholesaler. They re-bag the fish and then send it right to me. And that means that there's going to be some higher quantity of fish. So I'm going to go ahead and get these boxes open, and then we'll go through them real quick and see what I got. Alright guys, this is the first box. I opened it, and it looks like it's just one bag. It's one big bag, so we'll see what this is. Oh, it's so heavy. What are these guys? These might be the glass bloodfin tetras. So I'm going to set this guy down and make sure there's nothing else. The box is empty, and we'll open the second box. Alright, this is the second box. I just left it on the floor. Let's see what this is. That's another big bag. Alright, these are cardinal tetras. There should be 225 of these, and from what I can see, I don't see any deaths, but we'll see how they do. The cardinals are kind of hit or miss. I don't really like setting them. I like laying them on their sides, so that way the corners don't get pinched. This wholesaler does rubber band the corners to help keep fish from getting pinched. Uh-oh, we got some deaths in this one. These are Dessa barbs. These were a special order, so I'm going to have to get these guys out and get them going on the med trio. But I can definitely see some deaths in it. I think I ordered like 6 red-eye tetras. I picked up 3 from Ohio Fish Rescue. And I wanted to get them more in their schooling behavior. So adding 6 will make a total of 9, which will help keep them more happy in the 75-gallon. And that's it in this box. Alright, this is the third box. Should be Phoenix rasboras. They're tiny, but they looks like they're all alive. I don't see a single death. It's good. Mosquito fish. So these are supposed to go out in the outdoor pond. I have a farmer that wants a bunch of these, so I'm going to breed these out and try to get them a few hundred for this summer for their farm, because they're great as mosquito fish. That's what they're for. Cherry shrimp. So these guys were on special. I breed my own. I thought, hey, let's get some of them in to see what they're like. And I can tell you right now, they're all completely clear, which means that they're not very happy. They're stressed. They'll color up once I get them in a tank. I was interested in these guys. These are the, I believe you pronounce it Paskai rainbows. I think online they're listed as maybe like blue, red eye, neon rainbows. But these guys, when they color up, they look awesome. So I really wanted to get some of these in, so I ordered a bag of those. And I don't see any deaths, so that's good. Last but not least, ember tetras. So I've been bringing these in almost every shipment. As soon as they clear quarantine, they basically sell out. So I just brought some more in. I forget how many I got this time. I think there's 50 or so. But yeah, that's it for this order. Yeah, so not a whole lot going on. What's crazy is that these 3 boxes, which doesn't seem like that many fish, I'll check my invoice, but there's probably, I think it's between 500 and 600 fish in this order. The cardinal tetras by themselves, there's 225 of them. Everybody looks good except for the Odessa barbs. There's definitely losses in there, so I'm going to start with them, get them out of their water, and get them into the import fish tanks. And that way I can start the medication process with them. And same with all the fish. All the fish get the Med Trio. So that's going to be what I'm about to do now. And like I said, this will probably be the last order I do for a while until I see how this whole business shutdown is going to play out. And that just allows me more quarantine time. And yeah, so the fish that are in the quarantine now they're all, every tank I have is ready to come out of quarantine. So I need to go through and do my counts and get the inventory updated on the website. And depending on how businesses go, I might have to shut down the website if they force the businesses to close. So if that's the case, try to get your orders in as soon as possible, because you might not be able to order here soon. But I'm going to keep shipping as long as I'm allowed to. So yeah, so thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully I can do another video here shortly. But keep tanking along, guys. See ya. Hold up, let's actually look at these fish before I stop this video. It's been, I don't have a clock in here, I think it's been about 4 hours, maybe 5. No, it's been about 5 hours since I unboxed them and put them away in their respective tanks. They've all been treated with medicine, and I'm going to go ahead and just show you what they look like to end this video. Here's over 200 cardinal tetras. It looks pretty sweet when there's that many. Got a man down there in the back. I can't even focus on it because there's too many fish in the way. But we definitely got one down back there. But there should be 225 cardinal tetras. Man, does that look awesome. Tell you what, if I didn't have the goldfish and the gourami and the 75, I think about 400 of these in the 75-gallon out front would be super sweet. These guys are looking good. And like I said, everything's been treated for meds. I'll feed them a little bit later and start doing some tallies on the deaths. I only see one in this tank. So we got them. I'll kind of show you guys what else is in here. These weren't imported today. These are actually cleared import. These are glow light tetras. If I can get up on there, but they're doing really well. These are import. These are the Odessa barbs. Might get a little loud because I'm getting kind of close to my relief valve, but some of them are colored up pretty good already. Only males, from what I understand, really color up, so the other ones have a little bit of color, they're just not there yet. You can see a little red on the side. But there's a couple of these guys that are nice and red already. Let's see, what else do we got? So these guys up here, looks like these are the Ember tetras. They're look like they're doing pretty good. I don't see any deaths yet. Yeah, I mean, there could be something like way back there, but I don't see anything. But let's see if I can zoom in. They look pretty happy right now. Granted, it's only been 5 hours, so we'll have to give it some time. This is what's left of my CPDs. So these are, somebody said these are half black well, blue half black guppies. On my wholesale list, these were ordered as blue tuxedo guppies, which kind of makes sense. You know, black tuxedo. I got some blue. But yeah, some of them got like the real bright blue tails, and then there's a little bit darker ones. Like that guy's got more of a black tail. But they're doing really good. These guys had ick a little over a month ago when they were in quarantine. But they bounced back, kicked the ick, and doing well. Man, that looks so awesome. Check that out, guys. Tell me that's not the coolest view right there. All of these cardinals. Hopefully they do well. Cardinals for me have been kind of hit or miss. They come in, they look good, and then they kind of decline. So I'll start feeding them here soon. We talked about those. I end up putting some into the rack system too. I never use this system for import fish because it's a flow through. That means when I treat one tank, I gotta treat them all. So I had to dose enough medications to cover all these tanks. But yeah, these are the bloodfin tetras. I don't know why it looks so... See, from back here it's nice and clear, but as soon as I get the camera up, it starts turning kind of like yellowish green. Maybe it's... I don't know. This would be a great system for imports just because of the water volume and super easy to do water changes. But all the water parameters are all the same. I know I got a lot of new subscribers. This system, all the tanks share water. That's what all these pipes are. All the water from this tank goes down to this tank, and then all these drain into a trickle filter. And then these have plants and duckweed in it to filter out nitrates. And then the pump starts to flow over again up top. And that's how we go. This is a shrimp tank. I had just a few orange shrimp. I threw them in here and then they end up having babies. They're pretty light. There's no substrate in here, so that doesn't help the situation out. But there's like one of the mamas, and there's some babies on the matin filter. There's another adult. But there's babies everywhere. So, alright, so these were imported. What we got over here? I gotta remember what these guys are. What were these? We have the ember, the glass. Get my list out here. Phoenix rasboras. I believe that's what these guys are. So I was trying to see, you know, their gills look... I can't tell if that's color on them or if their gills are irritated. I think they had some ammonia in the bag. So that's why I ended up... They were the first ones to go in this rack. I wanted to get them into something that I knew was stable, and the water parameters on this rack are just spot on. Well, this might be not a good tank to put the fish in because they're all hiding back there in all the vegetation. It'd be kind of hard to see back there. Those are the mosquito fish. The Gambusia. They're all back there underneath all that Anubias. Kind of see them swimming in and out back there. And then in this tank is the Paskai rainbows. They're also all the way in the back. But man, like the pictures of these guys when they're happy and colored up, they look amazing. And it's going to be hard to see them back there, but they're in there. Alright guys, well I'm going to go ahead and put some food in here. These guys might be a little hungry. Try to get them, gain some size, color up before, you know, they clear their quarantine. But oh, and then I got those cherry shrimp. I threw them in here into the pond. They were pretty clear. If they were my cherry shrimp, they would definitely be culls. So I'm going to give them some time and see if they color up at all. Looks like there might be one back there on that leaf. I mean, technically they are cherry shrimp. Cherry shrimp just means they got some red in them. It's just that I'm used to having the higher grade of cherry shrimp. So yeah. Oh, there's one. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's hard with the water. Looks like it's coloring up. Down in that pot. One of my favorite tanks. These zebra danios and Congo tetras are awesome. But man, I'm telling you, this has won my heart right here. How awesome does that look? And I'm just glad these guys are looking good so far. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Oh man, look how pregnant this chick is. She's got a big old belly on her. And they already had fry in this tank. This is one group of fry growing up. And I think I saw some newer ones, some smaller ones, but there's fry. And then I never worry about algae on the sides of the tank. That's perfectly healthy for these tanks. But these Odessas were special order from Jerome. So once these clear quarantine, then I'll make sure they're nice and healthy and get shipped out to them. And then the bloodfin tetras were special ordered from Chuck. And once again, once they clear quarantine, then they'll be shipped out. I think I might have to record this and use this for a background video, maybe during my live streams or something. Alright guys, that's the end of it. I just added like 10 more minutes to this video. It was supposed to be a real quick unboxing, but everybody's just doing really well. And for a transship order, I was kind of nervous. You know, most of the fish have all been just straight from the wholesaler and buying mass quantities, you know, over 200 cardinal tetras. You know, all the risk of that's on me. I don't think they'll cover any dead on arrivals. So I took a risk and they look like they're doing really well. With my luck though, I'm not counting as a win yet until I know that they survive quarantine, because my first batch of cardinals, which were back in December, I still have it written up here. They came in looking good, and after 2 or 3 weeks in quarantine, they just started going downhill. So that's one reason I like quarantine, because you never know. They might come in looking great one day, and then the next day they might go down in quality and health. So I'm gonna go ahead and feed them. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know I have a lot of new subs, so hopefully, you know, you guys watch this video and you might have liked it. Drop me a comment what you think. If you like this video, if you don't like it, leave me a thumbs down. Either way, until the next video, guys, see ya.